Imagine you're sitting on your couch right now. Suddenly, everything around you starts floating. Your coffee cup drifts upward. Your phone hovers in mid-air. And then, 5 seconds later, everything crashes back down. What just happened? Gravity turned off. And those 5 seconds, they just ended civilization as we know it. Let's break down exactly what would happen if gravity decided to take a quick coffee break. First, let's get one thing straight. When we say gravity turns off, we mean Earth stops pulling on everything. You, me, buildings, oceans, the atmosphere, none of it is being held down anymore. So what happens in the very first second? You'd lift off the ground at whatever speed Earth was spinning beneath you. If you're at the equator, Earth rotates at about 1,000 miles per hour. So you'd suddenly shoot eastward at that speed, tumbling through the air like a confused astronaut. If you're closer to the poles, you'd move slower, but you'd still go flying. Think of it like standing on a merry-go-round that suddenly becomes frictionless. You're gone. But here's where it gets worse. The atmosphere isn't stuck to Earth either. All the air around you, the stuff you breathe, also launches into space at 1,000 miles per hour. Within 2 seconds, you're not just flying through the air. You're suffocating in a rapidly thinning atmosphere while being pelted by debris, cars, trees, and confused pigeons. Now let's talk about the oceans. 5 seconds without gravity means every drop of water on Earth becomes airborne. We're talking about 326 million trillion gallons of water suddenly going rogue. Coastal cities would be hit first by a wall of water moving faster than a commercial jet. But it's not a wave. It's more like the ocean deciding to become a mile-high cloud, traveling at supersonic speed. And then, at the 5-second mark, gravity comes back. This is the worst part. Everything that went up, you, buildings, water, cars, whales, comes crashing back down, but not gently. You've been flying eastward at 1,000 miles per hour, and now gravity wants you back on the ground immediately. The impact would be like hitting a concrete wall at highway speed. Most structures would crumble. Anyone who survived the launch wouldn't survive the landing. The oceans would return as devastating floods, crashing down with the force of 1 million tsunamis. Mountains of water would reshape coastlines in seconds. Entire cities would be washed away or buried under rubble. But wait, there's more. The atmosphere would eventually settle back around Earth, but not before causing hypersonic shock waves as all that air slams back into place. The sound alone would be deafening if anyone was left to hear it. So what's the final damage report? In just 5 seconds, we'd lose most of humanity. Infrastructure would be destroyed, ecosystems would collapse, and the survivors? They'd be scattered, injured, and facing a world that just got reset to zero. The good news? Gravity isn't going anywhere. It's one of the fundamental forces of the universe, and it's incredibly reliable. The bad news? This thought experiment shows just how much we take it for granted. Every single second of your life, gravity is holding you, your coffee, and the entire planet together. Maybe give it a little appreciation next time you don't float away into space. So here's a question for you. Would you survive 5 seconds without gravity? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this terrifying trip into physics, hit that like button and subscribe for more what-if scenarios that'll make you glad reality works the way it does. Because honestly, gravity deserves a raise.